ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hello. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I'm not sure if my stream's working. Hang on, everything just died. What's going on? Emergency. Let me know in chat if you can hear me. Hang on a second. Let me just check and see if any of these streams are working. My internet just died and then reconnected. Hang on. All right, that seems to be working. Hang on a second. Let me just check and see if any of these streams are working. Yeah, all right, cool. Okay, let me just check Twitch. Hello. That seems just check Twitch. That's working too. Awesome. Nice to see everything's working. Hang on, let me just get everything back the way it should be happening, and we'll be on our way. That was interesting. All right. There we go. I think that's working. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. Hello. It is good to see you all. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I can't see you guys. Maybe. All right, I'm here. I'm good. I'm here. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. It is nice to see you. Apologies. We had, I don't know what happened there. I think my internet had a hiccup right as I was starting stream, and the whole thing. Hello, Tech. How are you? Yeah, and my whole stream just like, literally it was like a hiccup, like it disconnected and then reconnected straight away. Gotta love Australian internet, man. Australian internet is like, okay, rant time. Let's rant. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Welcome to rant time. In today's stream, I'm ranting about Australian internet. I probably shouldn't say this because Australia's probably listening, because apparently we're becoming a nanny state where they listen into everything when we do and say and whatever else, and they'll probably come for me. So if I don't have a stream again, you know what's happened to me. I've been put into a van somewhere and taken away to some prison. Anyway, that's beside the point. Australian internet. You would think that a country that is so disconnected from the rest of the world, we live in an island in the middle of nowhere, away from everybody else. You would think one of the things that you would want to be so good to help you become a nation that can compete with the rest of the world, that one of the first things that you think you would probably should work on is your internet, because it would allow you to communicate with other people around the world. But apparently not, because in the wonderful wisdom that was the Australian government, they sold it off to private companies who don't care. Exactly. Anyway, that's beside the point. Hang on a second. I'm getting chats that are popping up in one place but not in another. Hang on a second. Something's going on. Marvel asked me, would I be good in Squid Games in real life? No, I'd be terrible at Squid Games in real life. I'd be good at the mental puzzles. I'm pretty good at figuring those kinds of things out. But when it comes to the physical things, being in a wheelchair would probably be a real detriment to me. I would think. I mean, some of the, you think about some of the Squid Game tasks, there's no way I'd be able to do them. That'd be terrible. Hang on a second. Why is my stream bot not working properly? Everything's connected, but everything's not connected. Why? All right, hang on. I'm going to restart my streamer bot. Let's see if that works. Yeah, and then hopefully our chats will be good. Could put the brakes on in tug of war. Yeah, that I'd be good in tug of war in that sense, because I'd be strong enough to be able to pull back. Okay, none of my chats are working. Oh my god, what is going on with life? Oh, it's a whole thing. Oh, it's one of those days, people. It's Friday. It is Friday, right? I don't know. Hang on. Something's going wrong here. Oh, God. Oh, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, I tells you. It's a whole thing. Hang on. I think I fixed it. I think it's working. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. We're onto something here. Oh, stick with me, people. Stick with me. Oh. All right. Now let's try that. All right. Let's type in chat and see what happens, eh? Testing. All right, so that popped up. All right. Now let's try Twitch. Testing. And that one worked. All right. Things are working. We're good. We're here. It's raining. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's a whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a whole thing. All right. So, for those people who have just randomly come across my stream and are like, hey, I really like that thumbnail. That looks interesting. I should probably go and talk to this guy and see what he's up to and see what he's doing. I apologize. I apologize for a terrible, terrible stream. Ooh, that's very loud in my ear. For those people who don't know, I am Captain Deadmeat, and I make Minecraft content. And I am playing on... Hang on, that's a thunderstorm. Hang on. I gotta go outside and get struck by lightning. I gotta go outside and get struck by lightning. Yeah. Please don't sleep. I got struck by lightning. But it didn't kill me. Okay. So, for those people who are wondering what's going on, I am on a server called the Angel SMP, where I am trying to become, I'm going to try and become the best person at dying, because there is a death counter for everybody. Oh, yeah, that hurt. Oh, that was a good one. There's a death counter for everybody, for every time you die. And I'm trying to become the best at dying by collecting all the different ways that you can die in Minecraft. And I have been waiting for a thunderstorm so it could strike me down with lightning. Come on, strike me down. Do it. Do it. Come on. Hang on. We can fix this. Oh, that was close. There we go. Come on, strike me. You know you want to. Do it. From the heavens, strike me down one more time. Come on. Bring it. One more. You be quiet, llama. Let's do this. Come on. Please. I only need one more. Oh, come on. No. Come on. Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh, what is going on? We've had some terrible luck on this server at the moment. So we've been collecting all the different ways that you can die on the server. As you can see, I'm trying to get lightning, which is not working because the thunderstorm's gone away. It's just raining now. But this is my test area. This is where I've been dying from all the different ways. Drowning, burning, suffocating. And struck by lightning. Yes. Woohoo. That one was a good one. I was not expecting that. Yeah, so That's what I have been doing. Dying from all the interesting ways to die, including struck by lightning. That was cool. Last session, we tried to find bees that we could punch. We were doing animals that, can kill you. So obviously we did polar bears, we did wolves. We haven't done dolphins yet. And I was trying to find bees to punch. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to go and do some more exploring and seeing if we can find some other interesting, fun animals to beat up. Because they deserve it. And they'll help me on my epic adventures. So let's grab some items and we'll go and do some exploring, eh? Cobblestone, I'm drowning here. Ugh. Sorry, I got a mouthful of coffee. And well, that was a very interesting start to my session. Hope you guys are having a great day. Especially considering we started out the stream terribly as well. But we got what we need, and that's good. That's fantastic. That's spectacular. That's awesome. I am happy. Oops, that goes in there. Let's go and harvest some carrots out the back. All right. Carrots. Yummy carrots. All the yummy carrots. Yummo. Better replant some, hey? I hear chickens. Man, I can't believe it's Friday already. What the hell? What happened to this week? It's one of those weeks where just nothing, you know those weeks where nothing really exciting happens. But the week just goes by really fast and you look up and you're just like, well, what did I do this week? I mean, I got a lot done, but I'm still at the same time, I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? We should probably make some more cows too. Make some cows. Collect all these. Yes. Alrighty. Yeah, I spent yesterday. I'm working on my latest video. Oh, for those people who haven't seen my latest video that's up on the channel, where I found the Indominus, the Distortus Rex. Firstly, thank you everybody who watched that video, because oh my god, that video took off like a bat out of hell. Like it's at 4.5K views, which is crazy. It's insane. I told you, it was insane. I need to make some more cows. Yeah, it's like it's almost one of the. It's in the top 10 of like highest viewed videos on my channel. It's crazy. So yes, thank you for that. But so obviously, so the problem with that is that, you know, a new video like that does really, really well. You want to capitalize on it, right? You want to give all the new viewers some new content for them to watch. I mean, obviously they can watch the older content as well, but you're like, you know, you want to give them a brand new video for them to watch. And the problem with that is that it takes a while to actually make Minecraft content. So I'm madly trying to get that done. And I'm working on a 100 Days Cobblemon video where I tried to capture 1,000 Pokemon in 100 days. That's a lot of footage to go through. So that's what I did yesterday. Yesterday was spent like madly going through the hours and hours and hours of footage, collecting all the necessary bits and pieces that I needed. It was a fun day, but sometimes it gets a little bit brain numbing going through that much footage. You just sort of like, oh my god. Potatoes can go in there. Meat can go in there. Wheat can go in there. Okay. Hang on. The other thing I wanted to see if I had was, I think I've got some wool lying around, but I don't think I've got enough to make a bed. Because I might take a bed with me this time. Just so that if we find some things that we want to collect as part of our deaths, but we don't want to come all the way back here, then we can just quickly put the bed down. I thought I did have a bed lying around somewhere. There's a lot of random stuff in these chests. I keep saying to myself, oh, I'll get around to like organizing it all, and then I'm like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Too busy having fun collecting deaths. Well, there's a bed there, so let's take that one. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah. All right, so where are we going today? Last time we went like out this way. Maybe this time we go out this way? That'd be fun. Well, like we should head that way, right? So what direction is that? That's like that direction? Like that direction. All right, we're going this way. Hang on, I should get a boat. I probably need a boat. Have I got a boat? Oh, I got a crafting table. Let's take a crafting table with us because, you know, who knows? You just might need a crafting table. You can never have too many crafting tables. Actually, that's not true. You can have too many crafting tables. I had this idea for a video one day. Right. These are my weird ramblings, all right? I got some weird ramblings. I understand this. I had this video one day of finding a random server that I can join. Where I replaced the entire start area with nothing but crafting tables. Like as far as the eye can see. Every block. Just replace them with crafting tables. I always thought that'd be fun to do. But the problem is that a lot of people's starting servers like protected, and so you sort of can't do that. But I always thought that'd be funny to do, and like do it in secret so that nobody knows you're doing it until the last minute. So, like people log on and just be like, "Oh my god!" Like have shulker boxes and shulker boxes full of crafting tables, and then just go through and just replace everything. We want to cross sort of the ice area. Let's go that way over there, hey? Alright, so let's go find some bees and punch some bees. We need bees and we need dolphins. Bees, dolphins, and pandas. Pandas. Would be fun. Bees, dolphins, and pandas are our primary targets today. I think they're the only animals that we haven't done. And then next week we're going to do collecting wither skulls so that we can do the wither. I think that might be next week's task. And then, oh yeah, so I did some investigating about the Dragon's Breath potion, and yes, you are right. You cannot use the Dragon's Breath by itself. It can only be used to make lingering potions, which is a pain in the butt. Because I was hoping you'd be able to actually use the potion as an actual potion. Like the Dragon's Breath effect. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the dragon yet. Maybe we can respawn it. Maybe we don't do it. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that one out. I don't have to get every death, like every type of death. But the idea is to get as many deaths as possible. And then to build the machine to get the rest of the 10k deaths that I need. So, that's the plan. Put a boat down. Let's go. I don't know where we're going. Mm-hmm. Apparently we're going around in circles. We want to cross the ice. So we want to go. Oh, someone's built a house here. All right, let's cut across here and see if we can get through there, eh? So if we... All right, head for those mountains. That's where we're going. Head for the mountains. There should be flat ice on the opposite side of this. And then we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Powdered ice. I hate powdered ice. Ooh. Ooh. Can I get around this? Yes, I can. Yeah, we go. Oi. Oh. I'm a terrible driver. And no, I don't drive like that in real life. Oh, look at this lonely pig out here, just pigging it. Let's sleep. I think at this time of day, Tech and I are the only ones on. Yeah. All right, cool. Not that I really need to not sleep anymore. That's fine. We got the lightning. Although we still got phantoms we got to worry about. Haven't done phantoms yet, but that can be done later. We need to get out of the ice, don't we? Out of the ice and into the fields where there are into the fields where we can get some bees. Some bees. I tell you, bees. Oh, someone's built something large over here. Let's have a look. Warning death. King Corp. Okay. Well, there's probably withers over here, is there? Sounds like it. All right, well, let's avoid that and we'll go more north. We'll go that way. I don't really want to die from withers like that. Thank you. I mean, we can, but... we might as well just keep going this way, you know what I mean? See if we can find some bees. Gotta find some bees. Gotta find some bees. Oh, I got sort of flower fields over here. Let's try over here, hey? Hello, cow. Do you know if there are any bees over here? I'm looking for some of them babies. Oh my god. Damn half slabs. Okay. Now, if I was a bee, I'd live over here because there are all these lovely flowers. Look at them. Perfect place for bees. All these lovely flowers. Nice trees to build your home in. No bees. Still no bees. Oh, it's a hole. Let's not fall into that. Jesus. This place is dangerous. There are holes everywhere. Holes upon holes in the holes. I don't see no bees. There ain't no bees. Ain't no bees. Starting to wonder if there are any bees in this world. Or maybe they've begone away. Ow. What the? I have never heard that sound before. It was a fox eating something. That was a weird sound. Ah, sheepy. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Into the denser forest. Not gonna be many. I don't think the beehives are in these trees. Although it's a little bit harder to tell with bios aplenty because they seem to, some of the biomes seem to like bleed into each other. So it's a little bit hard to tell. All right, let's go this way. Let's explore. Let's see where it goes. Mountain range. Maybe we go over to the pink forests. Yes, let's go over to the cherry blossoms of cherry. There might be some bees over in here. There's a cow. I named him Harold. Hello, Harold. Hey, Harold. You know were there any bees? You seen any bees around? No? Okay, fair enough. No. No. Ooh. It's a nice looking area. It's very lovely. With the nice cherry blossoms. And then I really like these really tall trees as well. They're a nice contrast. I think that's what Minecraft is kind of missing. They're kind of missing different types of shaped trees. You know, they're only sort of a small amount of it's nice to have sort of a unique, like, different collection of trees. Makes it a little more realistic. It just makes things look a little nicer. Giant mountain. Maybe we go over the mountain, eh? See what's on the other side. You know, the grass is always greener on the other side. I mean, it might be. I don't know. I wonder how that saying ever came about. And was the grass actually greener on the other side? Or is it just the metaphor of, you know, things always look better on the other side? But see, if we go on the other side, it's ice. Kind of want to go that way, don't we? All right, let's go back that way. We don't want ice. We want fields. Fields with flowers and bees. We're looking for bees. Bees and flowers. Flower bees. Yes, I've gone mad. Mad with bee power. Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups. Swimming in the water. Swimming in the... I ate a chicken. Yeah, that's a creeper. Yeah, crappies. Why do they always appear when I stop moving? It's almost like they know. They're like, he stopped. Get him. Alrighty. Alright, I've stopped moving. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Alright, we'll keep going this way. Yeah, let's go. So, what's the plan for the weekend, guys? It is Friday. I mean, it's Friday for me. It might not be Friday for you. I don't know. What the hell is going on with my keyboard? Why is everything going... Okay, I must admit, I'm going to tell you a story. Yesterday, I was working on stuff. Yesterday. And in the wonderful world of Microsoft, Microsoft was like, hey, guess what? You need an update. And I'm like, not right now. I'm busy. I've got things to do. And so I was going off to go and make some lunch, and the thing popped up saying, do you want to do the update now? And I stupidly hit the yes instead of the no. And so it updated. And I thought, well, all right, fair enough. That's perfectly fine. It can update while I'm having lunch. And I came back, and it had done the update, and I thought, beauty. All right, let's get back to work. Well, you don't think everything was broken after the update. Nothing worked. None of the programs I was using would work. I had no audio. One of my monitors wasn't connecting. It was just... everything was perfectly fine. Until Microsoft was like, hey, guess what? Update time. And my computer went, yeah, all right, time to have a heart attack. I was like, come on. Like, can you just let me get my work done? Like, just let me do things, man. I'm kind of busy. And I swear, ever since that update, everything's just funky. Things aren't functioning the way they were. And it's a pain in the butt. And I don't like it. I don't like it, I tells you. I don't like it. Now we have to worry about updating to Windows 11, and I'm just like, oh my god. It's just a pain in the butt. Sometimes I think, I mean, I understand you got to make updates for security reasons. That makes sense. I get that. But sometimes some of these updates, I think, are just for the sake of updating things. And it's just like, can you just leave it alone? Just let it do its thing. Like, oh, it's an armadillo. Hello, Dillo. How you doing, buddy? Go through this murky swamp. On to the other side. Into the jungles. Welcome to the jungles. I don't think bees are in the jungles, are they? Oh, well, we'll keep moving. We will keep exploring the jungles until we find another way through. This way, yes, this way. Oh, maybe we can get around it. Oh, but that means going through the swamps. Oh, hang on, there's bamboo over here. Maybe there's pandas. Pandas in the bamboo. Let's go and punch a panda. Things I never thought I'd actually say. Hey kitties, come and join me as we punch a panda. Yes, I'm a child-friendly Minecraft streamer. I go around punching pandas. Did I pick up my boat? I did. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can find one, eh? What's the likelihood that there is one in here? I don't know what the spawn rate of pandas is, actually. Not a panda-friendly streamer, then. Apparently not. Well, I haven't found one yet, so I might still be. We never know. You never know what you're going to get with Captain Deadmeat. Well, someone's been here. Maybe someone already came here and kidnapped the panda. That is quite a possibility. I see a sheep, but I don't see any pandas. Oh, hang on. Something white over here. Was it a panda? Was it a chicken? Was it a sheep? Or was it a flower? It was a flower. Well, bummer. Yes, I don't think there are any pandas around. Oh, it's a wolf. What's up, doggy? How's it going? I don't have any bones for you. I'm sorry. I've already done death by wolf. That's a chicken. I see you, chicken. Yeah, I don't think that's a sheep. Seeing lots of white things that just aren't pandas. Oh my god, get out of the way. It's a giant hole. That doesn't do me any good. That doesn't do me any good at all. Well, hang on. What's that over there? I saw something white. I think it was a chicken, though. Oh, hang on. No. I think that's a panda. It's a panda. I found a panda. All right, put our bed down. There we go. Hit the old record button. Yo, panda. Oh my god. Aha! Look what I found. What's going on, panda? Children, if you don't like to see poor animals being hurt, look away now. Hang on. I gotta clear some area. I gotta make a fight club. Hello, buddy. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. You want to go too? The sheep wants to join the fight. The sheep's like, I'll protect you. Yeah, I don't think so. Hello? There we go. Dead by panda. All right. Now, does the panda hold a grudge? You gonna be nice, panda? Yeah? Alright, cool. You just never know. Pandas, man. Temperamental little buggers, aren't you? Aw. I'm sorry I had to do that. It was for science. For science. Alright, well. That's another one off our list. It is time to continue our journeys. What's next on our list? We're still looking for bees. And we're still looking for dolphins. Dolphins and bees. Dolphins and bees. It's really hard to move through this. I heard a chicken. Hello, chicken. Yeah. Thank you. Just in case I need some meat. I think there was fields over here somewhere. Over this way. Yes, here we go. flowers, sheep. Captain Deadmeat, you're awesome. I am indeed, Marvel. I am indeed. And thank you. And welcome. All right. We're looking for bees. Bees. Bees, 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 bees. Let's go find some bees. Let's go find some bees. If I was a bee, it would be somewhere around here, but there'd be no bees. Peacemaker season 2. How are you enjoying the show? I haven't started yet. I haven't had time to start the new season yet. I got sidetracked. I got sidetracked watching something else. What was I watching? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was watching this film the other night called Flight Risk. It's on Prime for me. I don't know. You might be able to find it somewhere else for yourselves. I don't know. Is that a village? It is a village. Let's go and have a look at the village, just in case. Yeah. So it was Flight Risk. FBI agent needs to bring back a witness for a case. Has to fly him back on a small plane. The pilot turns out to be a hired hitman who's been sent to kill the witness. I'm not giving the storyline away. It literally shows that in the trailer. And it's within the first 30 seconds. But eventually the hitman is subdued and the FBI agent has to fly the plane. Okay, so without telling you the rest of the storyline about what happens, not a bad film. You know, the kind of film that you watch on a Sunday night where you just want to chill out and just not really think about it and just have a bit of fun. Mark Wahlberg is a villain. Yes, yeah, that's the one. Mark Wahlberg actually was really cool as the bad guy. He was very creepy and a little bit disturbing, which I thought was an interesting role for him because he doesn't really do those kind of roles often. He did one years and years ago where he played a obsessed boyfriend. It was like in his early career. It was actually really, really, really good. Anyway, I'm watching the film and I'm like, okay, that was kind of fun. And I get to the end of the film and it says, directed by Mel Gibson. And I'm like, what? This film's made by Mel Gibson? So I did some investigating. Everybody knows, Mel Gibson's a well-known actor and that, and he has directed films previously. But yeah, apparently what happened was he kind of left Hollywood for a while to go and do his own thing. Him and his mates were just sitting around one day, came up with this this story, and he just called up a bunch of his friends and went off and made this low-budget little film, and was actually really, really good. I was like, wow, okay. And I think more people should do that in Hollywood. Especially nowadays. You go back to the 80s, the 80s film industry, where there were lots of people going off to make these small, low budget type films. And I think that, especially now because of streaming and things like that, you have the big giant blockbuster, the Marvel films and stuff like that. But I think in order for the film industry to recover from COVID and streaming services and things like that, we need more films like this. We need more films where you just go out with a smaller budget and a small crew and you just go and make this fun, small, interesting film. There needs to be more of this sort of content made now, because the problem is that Hollywood still thinks like the old Hollywood. It still thinks in the old way of, the blockbuster film. And unless you are Marvel, or that kind of film, superhero type film, you're not really competing with those films anymore. You can't do that. And eventually, you know, the Marvel superhero film genre will die. I mean, it is slowly dying now, but it'll get to the point where people will get sick of it, and there'll be something else. There'll be the next fad, whether it be sci-fi films, or whether it be horror films, or whether it be westerns, or who knows, it might be something totally different. But you can't compete with those kind of films anymore. So Hollywood needs to rethink the way that they do things, and instead of spending $100 million making a film that is going to flop and do terrible in the box office because it can't compete, take that $100 million and make $10 million films that are fun, interesting, that will make some of their money back, and will not only that, but will make people interested in films again. I think that's the biggest problem, is that people at the moment are so bored with the same garbage over and over and over that they're just like, you know, I'm not going to risk spending the ridiculous amount of money it costs to go to the movies to go and see a film that I'm just not going to enjoy. Like, stop making all these constant remakes that are just tanking because nobody cares. Nobody wants to watch them. You know, it's why things like Snow White and that did so badly. Because, you know, the originals already exist. People will watch the original. Like, they don't need to see another remake of Snow White. And even in the superhero genre, like, stop making Batman films with an origin story. Like, we all know how Batman became Batman. We all know how Spider-Man became Spider-Man. We don't need to see the same story 100 times. But that's the problem with Hollywood, is that it's not done by creatives. It's done by bean counters who look at the statistics and say, well, according to our studies... Oh, it was a donkey. Hello, donkey. According to our studies, people like superhero films, and since the original Batman did well, we need to remake the original Batman again. And people are like, no, we really don't need to see it again. We've seen it enough. Thank you very much. Let's move on. Where am I going? I don't really know. I'm just kind of going. Let's go this way. We're just exploring. That's what we're doing. We're exploring. Put your order. Hello, donkey. They need to hire people to read books from authors who aren't the usual big names. I absolutely, fully agree on that. Absolutely, fully agree. Because there are some amazing stories out there that just aren't being considered as books. I mean, think about it. They're remaking Harry Potter. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll probably look at it and I'll probably be interested to check it out. But why does it need to be remade? The originals still exist. They're still amazing films. Like, why do we need a remake? Like, I understand maybe if they were 50 years old and you wanted to do a remake, sure, but they're not that old. Like, why did we need a new Harry Potter series? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't get it. You know, continue the Harry Potter world, fine, that makes sense to me, you know. Do another series of, like, Harry Potter when he's older, like, create new stories, fine, great, beautiful. You know, set an entirely new, you know, do an entirely new series in the Harry Potter universe with a bunch of new kids going to school, great, fantastic, do it. Like, I'd watch that. But, hang on, what does this sign say? Private area, please do not build. Thank you. Oh, this is someone's build. What the? Dude, look at this. Holy hell. This is yours, Tech. You built this. This is amazing. Look at this. Did you build this using using schematics, or did you just build this by eye? Holy hell. I feel like Jack Sparrow all of a sudden. I didn't design it. I can't take credit. I just changed blocks. Yeah. No. But I wanted to, like, if you used a schematic to help you build it here on the server, or whether you just like built it from watching tutorials and stuff like that. Because look at that. That is freaking amazing. Dude, I wish I could build like this. That's so cool. I almost worked on the last Pirates of the Caribbean film. Whoa, that's cool. I was working for a company that had put in a bid for the last Pirates film. And that's very cool. Yeah, they unfortunately they didn't win the bid. So yeah, shame I missed out. Yeah, there've been a couple of films that I was really bummed that they had put in some bids for, that I was just like, damn. They put in a bid for the last Superman, last Star Wars film. That I was like, I really wish that that I'd actually gotten to work on that, because I mean, Star Wars was like the film that sort of got me into wanting to work in the film industry. So yeah, that was always, I'd always said to myself, if I ever managed to work on a Star Wars film, then I would retire, because that would sort of be the peak of my career. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to work on a Star Wars film. I suppose there's still hope. There's still a few Star Wars films being done nowadays, but I mean, you know, I've worked on 27 other films, including 8 Marvel films. You know, it's a pretty good career to have. That's for sure. What's your name in the credits? I'm not telling you that. And you'd know what my real name is. In fact, there are some of the films that I unfortunately don't actually have my name in the credits for that I worked on. Unfortunately, especially with films like Marvel films, where the credit sequences are so big and so long and so many people work on it, that they only, certain companies, yeah, especially if you do a smaller amount of work on it, are only given a small section of the credits. And so it comes based on priority in terms of like where you are within the company. And so, yeah, sometimes you don't actually get your name in the credits. In fact, I didn't get my name in the credits on Thor Ragnarok because I joined that project really late, because they were having troubles fixing some shots in the film, and they called me and said, okay, we're having some troubles with this. We know this is your specialty. Can you come and work for us right now? The only problem is the film opens in 6 weeks and we got to get it done like right now. And so I was like, yep, beauty. I'll pack my bags and be there within, it was actually in another state. You know, I'll be there within 24 hours. And I took off and left on my birthday. I actually left my birthday celebration to pack up my stuff and drive to another state, to arrive in that state with a bag of clothes, nowhere to live, nothing. I just turned up at the company, and the company said, "Don't worry about that. We'll deal with everything else. We'll find you an apartment and everything. You just start work." And because of that, because they had already started like doing the edit, and yeah, they'd been editing the film already. They'd already done the credits, and so the company had already like handed in the credit list. So because I came to the company really late, unfortunately I didn't get my name in the credits, but that doesn't matter. I've got the work to prove it. I'm very proud of you. Oh, thank you. All that, no credits. Yes, except you know, you don't really do it for the credits, and technically, I still have a credit through IMDb. You automatically get a credit through that anyway, and that's what what people use for their resumes anyway. You know, if I'm applying for a job, you know, I don't even bother giving them a resume now. I just give them my show reel, which shows all the shots that I've worked on, and my IMDb listing, and they just go through that and just be like, okay, he worked on this and this and this and this and this and this. Right, he's perfect. We'll hire him. That's fine. You know, so in that sense, I don't have to worry so much. But yes, I mean, it's kind of a bummer that some of the films I don't actually have credits on, but at the same time, it's like, who cares? I have fun working on the films. That's all that matters. I wonder if there are bees up here. I get the satisfaction of working on them, and that's all that matters to me. Considering I, you know, when I was younger and I was in school and stuff like that, I was like, I want to work in the film industry. And obviously back then it was a lot harder to work in the film industry because, you know, Australia didn't really have a big like film industry happening at the time, and you know, if you wanted to work on like Hollywood type films, you had to leave and go overseas, and it was sort of unheard of to work on big Hollywood projects here in Australia. You know, I sort of said to myself, oh look, you know, I would be happy if I could get my name on one credit. You know, within my career, I figured I probably would have to work on a lot of smaller projects and, you know, things like that. You know, I would, you know, I would have to, you know, probably do television and that kind of stuff. And then obviously companies opened up here in Australia. There were American that were working on big projects. And yeah, I got the opportunity to work on, you know, like big stuff. And yeah, so that was definitely a dream come true. Although I must admit, I know what you did last summer. Did you make that movie? Pff, I wish. I love that film. I haven't really done a lot of horror. I did a horror film years ago. What was it called? It was an exorcist film. The Last Exorcism or something like that. We didn't do a huge amount on the film. I think we did part of the ending of the film. Where the house was on fire and we had to do digital fire and stuff like that. We're kind of getting into snowy areas, aren't we? All right, let's back up a bit. Let's go back the other way. Yeah. I haven't really done a lot of horror films. Arceus, man, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Just joined to stop in. Wish you the best of the day. Oh, thank you very much, man. I am doing well. I hope you are too, man. I hope you are indeed having a blast, having some time, enjoying life, kicking back, relaxing, or working hard. Or a bit of both. Is it possible to work hard and kick back and relax at the same time? Like, is that actually possible? That's a question to be wondered, to be pondered. Oh, look, there's some iron. We'll grab that just in case, because you never know. But oh yeah, got me some iron. I like the iron. I am Iron Man. do, 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 do. I am Iron Man. Whoa, someone's steps. Someone built some steps over here. Slug Park. Slug Park. I'm gonna get copyrighted for that because my singing's too good. Clearly. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta find me some bees. I gotta find me some bees. We need some bees and we need some dolphin. Dolphin bees. So yes, some dolphin bees together. Thought my Spotify had kicked in. I love that theme tune. It's such a great soundtrack. Oh, poor little parrot. Whoa. Hang on, is this Naomi's base? The underwater base? Yeah, I think this is Naomi's, isn't it? Yeah. Huh. Know where it is. So, originally, in one of the videos that I originally did, I secretly snuck onto somebody's SMP and planted 100,000 carrots, and managed to do that without anybody noticing, and then surprised him later with the 100,000 carrots. My original plan for this server was to do the similar type thing, was to plant the carrots on the server, but do it under her base. The idea would be to visit the base and then one day tunnel into the wall, disappear and go underneath, and then tunnel out everything underneath and plant all the carrots underneath. But the problem with that is when you claim areas, you can't dig. You can't dig underneath it. So I'm like, well, there goes that idea. Couldn't do that. Not possible. Not possible. But yes, speaking of the old pirates theme, that's what I used to quite often listen to soundtracks while I worked at work because they were less distracting than listening to normal music. The soundtracks would still be, you know, like motivational and still, you know, get me revved up, but at the same time they weren't, you know, listening to lyrics and stuff. I was able to concentrate more. I know what you did last summer. 2025 film, the original cast came back. Yeah, I saw that. They made a cameo. I haven't watched it yet. I am curious to check it out because I really like the original. The original was in an era of new age horror. It was sort of the reinvention of the horror genre, because horror films of the 80s, dolphin, like slasher films of the 80s was sort of dying out because people were so sick of them, you know, because they were kind of getting very, very, very similar. Where'd that dolphin go? Dolphin, where'd you go, buddy? And yes, and so with the introduction of more intelligent horror films, like Scream, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and there were a couple of others that sort of came out around the same time. They were all sort of a more interesting horror film with sort of a twist, and that was sort of the new era of horror films. Where the hell did that dolphin go? It's a fisherman that hurts people with a hook. Yes, but they changed it up as well, though. Oh, come on. Get. I'm going to drown before I even get to the dolphin. Come here, dolphin. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, my God. You got drown. You got drown. You got drown. Come here. Yes, I want you to hurt me. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Oh, get my dolphin. Woohoo! Death by dolphin. And sleep. That's very funny. Right. And now we continue our journey to go look for bees. As he sails off into the sun, we're looking for bees. Dude, we're doing well today. We got pandas, we got dolphins. Still no bees. Let's cross the savannah, hey? Would be scary. What, being chased by a man with a fishing hook? Yes, I would think that would be scary. I think being in any horror film would be scary. You know, we all like to watch horror films and think to ourselves, oh man, I'd survive that. Like, you know, I'd be able to outthink the killer and outrun him. And let's just face it, 99% of us would be dead. We'd all panic. We'd all be running the wrong direction. We'd all run into the killer and it'd be over. It'd be terrible. Actually, there's a fantastic horror film that I really, really like called Cabin in the Woods. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. It's a different take on horror. You know, it's sort of making fun of the, you know, kids that go camping in an old house in the middle of nowhere. They like totally change up the theme and the idea of you know, the stupid kids camping in the middle of nowhere in a abandoned little house, and turn it into a very, very clever, very, very interesting horror film. I remember seeing it at a film festival. It was part of a film festival where you didn't know what films you were seeing, and so, you know, you're watching. We went to see. They were showcasing. Oh, that was bad. Almost fell in the hole. They were showcasing another film at the time that we really wanted to see. So we were like, okay, well, we'll go and see that, and then whatever the other, like 3 other films that they were putting on for us, we'll just see what the others are. Like, just enjoy the random films. And I remember thinking, Cabin in the Woods. I'm thinking, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. We're watching this, you know, terrible, like typical slasher horror film. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. I mean, it's got Chris Hemsworth in it. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. I'll just enjoy it for what it is. Yeah, then about 10 minutes into the film, it changes and you're just like, wait a second. That's not usually happening in a slasher film. Like, hang on, there's something going on here. And yeah, it's one of those films where you're just like, okay, that's... Oh, what the hell? I didn't get my stuff back. You idiot. You idiot. I didn't gather all my equipment. I didn't get my pickaxe and all my food and everything. And now I'm out here in the middle of nowhere and I broke my bed, which means that I'll respawn back at base. And I'm so stupid. So stupid. And I'm lost in a desert. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Help me, help me, help me, help me. What do I do? Well. You win some, you lose some. It's alright, we'll just keep going. Completely forgot to go and get my stuff. Whoa, that was close. That was close. I almost fell to my doom. Let's get some wood at least. I can get your stuff back if you want. Nah, take it's fine. It was only just pickaxes and stuff. I will make some new stuff, and I will be fine. At least I've got my boat and my bed. That's all that matters. The boat and the bed, the food and that I can get myself. Just make some tools. Crafting table. Slap it down. Yes. Make some sticks. Yes. Make pickaxe. Yes. Pickaxe. Bed. We need some stone. Lovely. Enough to make some pickaxes, some axes, and all the usual bits and pieces. Oh, I'm hearing skeletons. You know what? We might sleep down here. Might be safer. I hear an armadillo. Make another crafting table. It'll be fine, mate. Yeah, beauty. No worries, that goes there. Pickaxe, lovely. Make an axe, yes. And a sword. Lovely. Might as well take the other crafting table with us as well. All right. Where are we going? This way? Can't really see where I'm going, can I? We're almost back in the ocean. We might as well head that way. Oh, hang on. Here, a sheep. A sheep. I need your food. Come here. Thank you. Raw meat. Manly. Oh my god, there's another dolphin. Wonder if it knows. Wonder if it knows I tried to kill its friend. It's onto me, man. It's onto me. Where are we going? Well, let's just keep going this way. Let's just go exploring, shall we? See where the world does take us. Blah, blah, blah. Come with me. Let's go see where this will take us. Dun, dun, dun. Love the coral. It's very pretty. It's very nice looking. Excuse me. Bit of forest. We want fields of flowers. Yes. Fields of flowers. We need fields of flowers. Like that ahead, yes. Oh, no, that's trees. But there's berries. Berries are good because that's food. Yes, food. Out of the boat. There we go. Get out of the boat. Yes, lovely, lovely. Yes, collecting berries. Very nice, very nice. No, I don't want to plant it. I want to eat it. Yes, yum, yum, yum. Berries, yum, yum, yum. Reminds me of the days of eating blackberries and the blackberry bushes. All the spiky blackberry bushes. We used to have these huge patches. Where I used to live, there used to be a like a natural reserve next to the house that sort of backed onto the house. You know, like acres and acres and acres of land, of forest land and stuff. In the center are all these blackberry bushes, so like big thorns, and used to be able to go and pick the blackberries and eat them fresh off the trees, which was really cool. But all the local kids would carve paths through all the prickle bushes, and we carved a big, like, central area in the middle where everybody could meet up, and so all the paths would come from everybody's houses into the prickle bushes, and you'd make your way through. And it was one of those things where it's like, if you were a local, you knew how to get through all the paths. You knew the right path to take. And so if you had like your friends with you, you had to lead them through the prickle bushes, otherwise they'd get lost. Because people would make fake paths that wouldn't lead anywhere and just take you into the middle of nothing. And so you sort of get stuck there. So it was like this weird maze. But it used to be lots of fun until years later. These older kids used the center area that we had created to plant marijuana and grow the marijuana crops. And one of the parents must have found it and dobbed them in, or one of the kids, I don't know. And so the cops came and took away all the marijuana plantation and burnt down all of the prickle bushes to get rid of any other plantation that might be around. So all of our secret entrances and secret paths were all destroyed by because these older kids have been planting marijuana. But yeah, that was our childhood, man. We used to hang out and ride motorbikes through there, and horses, and there used to be a dam down in sort of like the bottom corner of the reserve, and so you would build tracks that would go all the way down to it, and then a big jump that would lead into the dam, and so you just ride your bike straight down into the dam. Oh, I got some armor. Shovel. Bit of glistening melon. Why not? Some gold, because why not? Just take all the random bits and pieces. Actually, got a crafting table. Okay, a few things of iron. A bit of gold. What do we got armor-wise? Protection, curse of binding. Although it doesn't really matter because hang on. Protection 3, isn't it? There we go. Golden axe there for the fun of it. Beautiful. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I'm gonna die. It's cold. It's cold. All right. Let's go this way, shall we? See what we can find in the valley. Always snow. Always ice. Always ice, never bees. Hello, polar bears. Just passing through. Don't mind me. Why is it that the ice biomes always seem to be bigger than the other biomes? Maybe it's just because the other biomes sort of blend into each other more. But the ice biomes always seem to, or at least I feel like, they're always bigger than the other biomes. Like, it feels like it takes me longer to travel through them than the other ones. I don't know. Yeah, it feels odd. Well, I found some trees. Maybe there's some bees up here. Ba-doing, ba-doing, ba-doing. Yes. We climb. Gotta eat. I'm dying of hunger. Actually, that's something I haven't died from yet, is hunger. But we'll do that one later. We'll do that one when we're closer to home. We can just run around in circles and wear ourselves out. All right. Where are the bees? Show me some bees. Hello, bees. Whoop, giant hole. God damn, those holes are annoying. I almost fall into them every time. Dear Minecraft, put more bees in your game. Where are the damn bees? Huh? Yeah. Cute. Come back here, piggy. Thank you. Oh my god. The lag is terrible. Cows, chickens, piggies, but no bees. There's no running from me. Come here. Oh, shaky. Lots of flowers, but not bees. I mean, this isn't sort of the right area anyway. We need more open fields. But still. Sort of heading in the right direction, I suppose. I mean, I suppose any direction's as good as the next. Only time will tell if we find the right location. Is that a mountain? Holy moly! Look at the size of it. It's crazy. Whoa! Check out that. It's a big ass mountain. See, I always look at those mountains and think, oh, that'd be awesome to make my base up there. But then I think about it and I'm like, yeah, but then you got to get everything up there. And then every time you want to go to your base, you got to go up. And it's like, it just seems like a lot of work. I'll just build it down here. Where it's safer. I just threw my axe away. Why did I just do that? Cow, give me back my axe, man. What the hell? Don't steal my axe. What the hell? Yeah. 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 There we go. Damn cow tried to steal my axe, man. What the damn hell? What the damn hell? What the damn hell? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. I love the waterfalls. It'd be cool to make like mouths in the side of the mountain so the waters were pouring out of it. You know, sort of a like Mount Rushmore type structure. Dun, dun, dun. Fields. I need fields. I need fields. Fields, fields, fields. That's not really fields. It's more forest. That's fields there. So that's sort of that over there. All right, let's go over there. Seems like a good idea, hey? Let's go find some bees. Bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. The stupid thing is, I have already found bees on the server. Because I remember looking at them and playing with them and thinking, hello, bees. Yeah, and then forgetting that I need to actually find bees for the challenge and ignoring them. But the problem is, I don't remember where I saw them, and I don't remember where they were. So, not as if I can retrace my footsteps, is it? I mean, I suppose you kind of can with the map. From memory, I think it was somewhere along this path here. But it's just like, I don't know. Having said that, I also do play on a lot of other different servers for recording other videos and things like that. And maybe it was on one of those that I saw the bees and thought, yes, but... I've reached power level 500. Oh my god. I'm over 500. Not 5,000. I'm over 500. Soon I'll be over 9,000. And then I will be the biggest, baddest man on the server. Bees, bees, bees. Bees, bees, bees. Just waiting to hear that pop sound as they come out of their hive. I wonder if they're up there, maybe. Maybe we should go up there, eh? Be kind of fun, just to go up there and have a look. Just go and see if they're hiding up there in the tall island. This is where I find out that this is where all the bees normally hang out, on the tall island. But anyway, we'll soon find out. We'll go for an explore. We'll go and have a look, eh? We'll go and have a gaze. Up there looks like certain death. Well, I don't know, I reckon you might be right. Maybe. Well, we can always put the bed down. Let's put the bed down just in case, eh? You sleep a lot. Well, it's just because there's no use doing it, exploring during the night. Because the bees don't come out at night. You know, that way I just travel more, that's all. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Thought the water went all the way to the top. Well, that's kind of useless, isn't it? Let's not kill ourselves that way. Take you were right. Certain death. A Butterfly Effect is a good... It's not a bad film. With the one with Ashton Kutcher. Pickaxe goes here. Sword goes here. Axe goes there. Let's get rid of the pants. We don't need the binding stuff. I can go there. Grab the bed and continue our journey. Crouch and right click to equip everything at once. Oh, really? Cool. Thank you. I did not realize that. Excellent. The stupid thing is that you'll tell me something like that. And I'll remember it the first time, and I'll do it today. And then tomorrow, I'll be playing again, and I'll completely forget. Because my mind is hopeless, and I don't remember these things. It's stupid. I don't know why. It's useful if mobs are after you when you're running to your grave. Yeah, I suppose that does make sense, right? You know, if you want to just quickly get in, grab your stuff, and get out. It would certainly make life a lot easier. That's for sure. Hey, Wolfman. What's going on? Seeing any bees around? Where? Where are the bees? They're down there? Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those weird things where you get so used to doing something a certain way that even when you find a shortcut to do it, and even if you do that shortcut over and over to sort of practice it, sometimes, especially, and I notice this as you get older, your mind kind of gets set in a particular way, and so you don't adapt the new way, even if you try to. You just sort of stick with the old way, and it's hard sometimes to break that. To just be like, no, I have to do this the right way. I got to change it. Yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit annoying because I'm a curious person. You know, I like to learn new things and I like to try new things. And I'm learning as I'm getting older that your brain doesn't want to as you get older. Your brain gets to almost to like a capacity where it's just like, you know what? I've learned everything I want to learn. I'm good. Thanks. You know, I just want to chill out. And you're just like, no, listen, pal. You want to learn new things. You want to, you know, try these interesting new things and do them. But your brain sometimes is like, nah, I don't wanna. You can't make me. And you're like, well, actually, I can. It's just going to take a lot longer. That's why they always tell you, and I wish I'd listened when I was younger. That's why they tell you it's a lot easier to learn a language, a new language, when you're younger, because your brain takes it in a lot easier. Where trying to learn a language when you're older is a lot harder. Although, mind you, when I tried to learn a language when I was younger, I was terrible at that too. I just could never get the words to stay in my head. My brain just wasn't. Get out of the way, shit. My brain just wasn't functioning like that. It just couldn't contain the information. I could contain all sorts of other information. I could tell you the year of particular films and who directed them and who was starring in them and the entire plot line, but I couldn't tell you how to say konnichiwa. Except now I can tell you how to say konnichiwa. But you know, it's one of those weird things. What is this mountain made of? Look at it. Like someone spilt paint on it. That is weird. Still no bees, still no bees, still haven't found any bees. Bees, 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 find some bees. You would think after all this travel I would find some bees. But I don't find no bees, there ain't no bees, no bees around. Buzz, buzz, buzz. What's the bet that there's a beehive up there? Nope. Sometimes it pays just to have a look. You just never know. You never know if you never go. We'll cross over here. See what's on the other side, eh? I see smoke. Why is there smoke over here? Is there a village over here? Or somebody's built over here? It's a village. That's cool. Is there a iron golem in this village? Hello, guys. Got an iron golem lying around somewhere? Because I tried beating up the other ones and they didn't do nothing to me. Bread, bread, bread. There's some gold. Oh, some emeralds. Yes, lovely emeralds. Very nice, very nice. Steal all your bread. Because I can. Pretty much just because I can. Well, crikey. Nothing else going on in here? Nope. Where's the rest of the village? Must be up here somewhere. Where'd the villagers go? They were here a second ago. They in this house. Hello? White terracotta. White terracotta. Hello, village man. What you doing? What you up to? Bucket of cod. Bucket of cod. You don't have yourself an iron golem lying around somewhere? Pretty small village, actually. It's on the other side here. There's a house here. Ah, someone's been here. I see. That explains it. Someone's come here and killed the golem. Been like, yes, you should die. Do, 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 do. I was gonna say let's sleep. It's nighttime, but it's not nighttime yet. It's almost nighttime. Well, maybe we should stay here till nighttime, eh? What do you reckon? You reckon it's a good place to stay? Nice and cozy. Nice and cozy. Be like the Three Little Pigs. This is my bed now. Oh. Hang on, someone's sending me messages. Is it work? No. That's all right. As long as it's not work, I'm happy. Because if it's work, especially on a Friday, if it's work, it means there's trouble. It's them saying, by the way, those shots that you worked on, the director decided it needs some changes. And by the way, he needs them by Monday. That's usually how that conversation goes. And it's an annoying conversation that I don't like having. Because that means that's what my weekend is. My weekend is fixing their problems. While they're off having a lovely weekend, I am working. All right. There's fields that way, so we're going this way. Yeah. Thought I'd fall into my death. Fishy, fishy, the fishy. Need to start a poll. How long before I find bees? In the next 10 minutes? In the next 20 minutes? In the next hour? He's never finding bees at all? Yeah, let's go over here. The hell was that? weird sound. Well, it was like a creature or something, but it wasn't. I don't know what that sound was. Yeah, it sounded like a drowned, but it wasn't a drowned. I don't know. I don't know. No beehives. No beehives. Come on, there should be beehives in these trees here, man. I ain't finding no bees. I ain't finding no bees. I got to find me some bees. Can I have some bees, please? What do we got? All right, let's head that way across there. Where's my boat? Do I still have my boat? Yes, I still have my boat. Yeet. Pachow. Bees and bees and more bees. Bees and bees and bees. Hang on, this is frozen now. We don't want that. We want this here. So head for that mountain over there. Got to find me some bees. We'll go up here. Go up here and see what we find, eh? Climb. At least we get to explore and find interesting places. I mean, if we hadn't explored, we wouldn't have found Tech's awesome pirate ship. Because that was cool. I need to eat again. Better get some food in there. What's my cat doing? What are you doing, kitten? Hmm? What you doing? Relax. She's having a freak out. She's having a breakdown. My kitten does that. She hears things outside. She's like, what's that? What's going on? What's happening? What's that thing? They're coming to get us? They're going to eat us? There's a giant, there's a big, oh, there's a portal over here. Let's see if this portal has been raided, eh? Dear portal, do you know where any bees are? Sincerely, Captain Deadmeat. Yeah, I don't know how far people have gone out, so I don't know. It's a little bit hard to tell sometimes if these sort of things have been raided or not. Yes, lovely, lovely. There's bees near Slug Park. Are you serious? I'm going to come to Slug Park, do I? I can do that. I haven't been to Slug Park, so I should probably come to Slug Park. Pickaxe with mending on it. Not that I really need it, but... alright. Well, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that, eh? Slash. What is it? Warp Slug Park. Slug. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Of course you are. Yeah. Whoa, look at this build. Dude. That is cool. That is very, very cool. Hey, hello, Tech. How are you? See, you can see how people's Tech's only died 15 times. Shame, 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 Tech. Come on, you can do better than that. Let's have a look. Your pirate ship house. Oh, I see. You're going for the pirate theme. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, gross. All right, lead me to bees. To bees. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go looking for some bees. Let's go looking for some bees. I don't have any nitro, but I can jump. Meow. Oh, I'm gonna drown if I'm not careful. Are there bees? The tree's straight ahead. There are bees over here? Over this way. Let's go and have a gaze, eh? Let's find some bees. Oh, get up there. Oh my god, I found some bees. Thank you very much, Tech. We found bees. We found bees. Hang on, I'm gonna put bed down. Hello, bees. Now. Yeah. How does one get up there? Problem. Oh, evil scammer trying to sell us scammy things. And there's more bees over here, I think, too. Oh, no, it's a pig in a tree. That was something I was not expecting. All right. We need some blocks, eh? What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Oh, we got some netherrack. Let's use that. All right, I'm coming up, bees. What's going on? Yeah. Come on. Yeah, you'll never kill me. You'll never kill me. You'll never kill me. You want to go? Look out, piggy! Run for your life! Oh, did I kill it? I think I might have killed the bee. Yeah, I might have to take the armor off. A little bit too strong for the bees. Bees, come here. All right, you know what? I'm going to sleep. And then I'm going to go and attack your nest. Oh, the bee died. Oh, my God. How did the bee die? Where's your nest? Is there any bees left? Are you telling me there's no bees in here? Come on out. Oh my God. Oh, there's another bee nest over there anyway. I might have to come over there. I'm on half a heart. Whoopsies. I hit the ground too hard. Oh, that hurt. There you go. There we go. I did the thing. I did the thing. I crouched. Oh, I actually did it. I actually did it. I remembered. All right, I've taken my armor off. All right, bees. Come on out. Come face me. I did the thing. Why is it all the way up there? Come on. Is there anyone in there? Don't think there is. Nah, there's no one in there. Bees must be around somewhere. Where are you, bees? Come on out. Come get. Build a little platform. All right, bees, where are you? Buzzing around, doing their thing. It must be around somewhere. Maybe I'll go for a wander around the... Yeah, there's bees there. All right, let's try those ones. Yeah. All right, bee, where are you? What the? Text riding a bee. How is that possible? Yeah, come on. You smell funny. Wait. Yeah, you want to go? Come on, fight back. Fight me. Not fighting me back. What the damn hell? You're supposed to be an angry bee. Come on. I didn't hit it. What the damn hell? These bees are defective. Crazy bees. Well, the stick. Give me the stick. Come on out. Oh, there's one here. Yeah. Come on. One more. Come on. One more attack. Sting me again. Come on. Do you not attack when I'm at like half a heart? Come on, be angry. Maybe I gotta wait for it to calm down again. What am I doing? I'm killing bees to get them to kill me. Maybe they don't actually kill you like puff. Yeah, maybe not. Come on, death by bee. Let's do it. Nah, there must be a way to kill you by bees. Oh, he died. Hang on, I'm looking it up. Do bees kill you in Minecraft? Yes, bees can kill you in Minecraft by stinging you, which poisons you and inflicts damage, though the bees die shortly after. If you hit a bee or destroy a bee's nest, all nearby bees will become hostile and they'll swarm and kill you. Okay. Where's the nest that had the bees in it? Here. Can't hear any bees in it anymore. Yeah, there are bees in it. All right. Let's destroy the nest. There we go. Yeah! Stung to death! Woohoo! Just like that, he's dead. Death by bees. I hope you were recording. Yes, I was. I occasionally forget. I occasionally, forget to hit the old record button. But no, thankfully, I was recording. Yes, I learned my lesson from many years of making videos. To always check. I've got a Stream Deck in front of me, and the button actually turns bright red when I'm recording. So I know that I can look down and be just like, yes, okay, I'm recording. Good. All right. We did it, peoples. We did it. It's awesome. That was cool. All right. I got to go to my bed from over here. So which ones? What are we missing? What are we missing? We're missing... I haven't died by drowned yet. I know there's one near my house. So we can probably do that. Also haven't done... animal-wise, the only ones we're missing are silverfish now. So we need a potion for that. Where's my bed? It's over here somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, there. There. All right. Well, thank you very much for that, Tech. That was awesome. We did pandas, which is awesome. I got struck by lightning, which is fantastic. Yeah, we still got to do silverfish. You can find silverfish in the lower chambers of the pyramids on this server. Oh, really? Where are the pyramids? Is that, are you talking about the ones that spawn? Or are they like actual pyramids? I mean, we can get it through potion. All right, well, let's go home /home. Then we can drop off all this stuff. Lots of pyramids. Oh, you're talking about just desert pyramids. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's true. We could do that way. Actually, that'd be fun. Go and find pyramids in the deserts and stuff. Maybe that's what we'll do next week. Go searching for pyramids. That'd be cool. I haven't done that. Go there. Take that one off because that one can also go in there. Axes. You like all the Jurassic Park World movies and park and films? And yes, I love Jurassic Park. It's great. So good. I mean, obviously the original is, you know, what I think is the best because, I mean, it was the original, the original, right? Let's put a B head there. Because why not? But I also have like a real love for the original for many reasons. I mean, apart from the fact that it is an amazing film with amazing visual effects that still hold up to quality today. Like the T-Rex sequence today is just as good as it was back then. But when the film originally came out, it was around, I would have been, the first film, I think I was around 13 when it came out. And I grew up in a household that didn't watch a lot of films. Like my parents weren't into movies and things like that. And so when we saw films, it was usually on my birthday. That was one of the things that I would always do for my birthday is like go to the movies and go and see, you know, whatever particular film I was interested in. And so my friends and I wanted to go and see Jurassic Park. And we went to, at the time, they had this big deal with Pizza Hut. They had the Jurassic Park meal, which was like this gigantic pizza in the shape of a T-Rex foot as a promotional deal. And so we went and ate one of those and then went to the movie and, you know, obviously got like the big containers of popcorn because they were like the Jurassic Park popcorn box at the time and ate all that as well. And remember having so much fun going to the movies and watching this with a couple of my friends. And then we ended up at like a sleepover at my house afterwards and just being absolutely violently ill from so much food, eating so much junk at the movies and that. And it's one of those weird things where at the time you're just like, I feel so bad. But now I look back at it and just think it was so much fun going and hanging out and seeing Jurassic Park with my friends and eating far too much food and just being like violently sick. It was like the memories, the weird memories that you have, I think are very fun. The T-Rex breaking New York City in Jurassic Park Lost World is a great scene. Yeah, it is actually. But yes, I was always obviously partial to the original. Well, from many reasons, but that you're gonna remember like visual effects of like that kind of style of like full moving, realistic looking dinosaurs was just unheard of back when those films first existed. And so that sequence when Alan Grant is and they're in the Jeep and they pull up and there's the giant brontosaurus and the camera pans and he just has this shocked look on his face. Like the audience was the same when that happened. We were just like in awe, like, oh my God, that is the most beautiful, amazing looking thing I've ever seen. It's you know, I always remember that being a sequence in my mind that was just like, that is such a cool moment. Let's put the flowers here because we don't need the flowers. Flowers and trees, and then these can go in here. Wood in here. Shovel. Swords, pickaxes. We're gonna go and find a drowned and go and drown with him. Go and actually I'm reading that as well. Because that's useful. Alright, let's go and find the drowned. Actually we'll sleep first. So it's nice and sunny. All right. Oh no. Some burning zombie. Flaming zombie. Poor zombie. We need to get rid of that bookmark. It's really annoying. Get rid of that. Disable. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Yeah, there was a drowned just in the water here somewhere. So let's go looking for a drowned. Hello, drowned. Where are you? Are you around? You were here somewhere. I saw you before. You were throwing tridents. Yes. Squidgies? Hello, squidgies. Oh, it's raining. That's right. Doesn't matter if it's raining. It's underwater. It's always wet. It's always the way. When you're looking for a drowned, you can't find one. Dinosaurs eat people. Well, technically, no. Because, according to history, if we are to believe history, which I do, dinosaurs and people didn't exist in the same era. So dinosaurs didn't eat people because people didn't exist. They hadn't evolved into humans yet. So, although, technically, that is true because crocodiles are descendants of dinosaurs. And crocodiles eat people. So, yes, you're right. Dinosaurs eat people. But if dinosaurs were to exist now, as we know them from films, and they were wandering around the earth, they would absolutely be eating people. And they would have a lovely time doing so. No drown down there. Bummer. It's always the way. When you need a drowned, you ain't around. Blub, 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 da, da, da. Fishies. Fishies. Hello, fishies. You know if there's a drowned around anywhere? I'm looking for one. Dun, 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 dun. Must find drowned, must find drowned. Mustn't drown, mustn't drown. Yeah, he was here last time. Bummer. Imagine walking through a field and getting swarmed by a bunch of Petra. I'm not going to be able to read that word. Petrocycle, let's just say dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus rexes. Raptors. Pterodactyls. Yeah, it's pterodactyls. I can read that word. Haha, the P is silent. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. Must admit, pterodactyls are pretty cool. But you wonder if the dinosaurs actually looked like that. I mean, obviously, there have been studies, you know, through the bones that we've found and things like that. You know, there's all these discussions now about whether or not they were covered in feathers and, or, you know, whether the film version of dinosaurs with the more scaly skin is more accurate. I think that'd be pretty cool to actually see real ones. Dinosaurs are the ones that shoot water on people? I always liked the, I don't know what they're called. They look like a triceratops, but they don't have the spines on their back, but they have a, like, large bulbous like tail, which they would use like a mace to swing and hit their prey. I don't know what they're called, but I always thought they were pretty cool looking. Spinosaurus, something like that. But yes, I always thought that was a cool idea. They kind of look like, I think that's a Pokemon. No, well, Pokemon are based on dinosaurs. A lot of them anyway. Well, either way, you just got to catch them all. I do have Pokemon on the brain, I must admit, because I've been editing the Cobblemon video. But yes. It is possible. It is possible I am thinking of a Pokemon. Alright, we're not finding this drowned anytime soon. I don't know where he is. He's on holidays or something. I don't know. The dude's slacking off. He's still in bed. It's raining and he's like, I don't want to come out. I'm too busy. I'm just going to stay in my cave. But yeah, he used to live here. He was always here every time I came down here to get sand. And now you're not here, of course. When I need you the most, you are not here. What the damn hell? Why the damn hell? Where the damn hell? Well, either way, we've been very successful today. I'll tell you what, I'm chuffed that we got being struck by lightning. I was not expecting to get that one today. That was cool. I was expecting that I would have to sit on the server and just leave it running while I was doing other things and wait for a thunderstorm. So the fact that we managed to get that one is actually pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, so we got that. We got pandas. We got dolphins. We got bees. Dude, we got all sorts of good stuff today. That was awesome. All right, cool. Well, you know what? I think we might end the stream here today. I hope you guys had an absolute blast. I certainly did. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and hanging out with me. Tech, thank you for helping me as usual. You have become like my guardian angel, finding all the things that I need to help me die horribly, which sounds really stupid and kind of funny at the same time. But yes, I will be back next week with congrats on dying a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be back next week where we will continue the attempts at dying. This weekend, I'm going to be spending my time trying to edit this video as quickly as possible. The plan is to have it out, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, for you guys to enjoy. Yeah, so I'll be back on Monday with more streams. If not, I might do one over the weekend. We'll see how we go. But otherwise, until next time, guys, look after yourselves. Be happy, be healthy, enjoy your week. And I will see you guys very, very soon. And goodbye for now.